name's Rachel, and what brought me to ReGenX Wellness Center was me searching all over the place, trying to find something that could help me. I had discovered a lump in my breast tissue, and it was sizable. What had happened for me to initially make this discovery was I started feeling really fatigued, and I wondered, like, do I have the flu? What's going on? So I felt very fatigued for a few weeks, and then I was in the shower and washing and discovered the large lump. So I went into panic mode and into how can I fix this mode, and then I set up all the appointments. I went up to Seattle. I did so many different treatments, from cryo to hyperbaric, so many things, nothing was working. And I wound up coming in here so fatigued at this point, and we're talking about 3 weeks to a month into trying to figure out what was going on. I was like folded over tired, like I could hardly maintain standing up anymore. I was a shell of my former self. I walked in the door, I was crying, thinking that I wouldn't have very much time left. As I came in, I asked, do you guys have any frequencies? Because I had been looking online trying to figure out what my next step would be to do when nothing I was doing was working. So as I'm saying this, Dr. Carolyn came straight out of her office and around the corner and instantly recognized my distress and heard what I was saying without telling me I needed to calm down. She took action, and she was like, get on this machine, and let me help you. I can help you. And so I took a breath and I said, okay. And I'm crying and I'm hardly standing. I'm so weak. And she took these little cell exciters out of the pouch right here. She stood me on this machine, and this is the machine that saved my life. So she went into the machine and she said, put these on either side of where you have this large lump. Let the sound go through the area. At this time, I didn't know what this machine was, but she went to where it says Run True Resonance Pro, which now I am a pro at learning how to do it. So she scrolled here, and there's so many different things that can be helped by these frequencies. And she went right here to the breast cancer frequencies, and we put on 5 frequencies that benefit breast tissue. I put the sounds on, put it over the area that I was having the issue, tried to breathe through it. They gave me like oxygen therapy to help. After I did the VibraGenix, I went home and I didn't know if anything would happen, but the next day I woke up and my son, who had been in this extreme panic with me as he thought he was gonna lose his mother, so he called me and I was like, I don't feel so bad. And so I got up and I came back here again and I put the frequencies on, did a few of the other different modalities that she has here. I felt better the next day, and then on the 3rd day I came back again and I said, something's different, something's changing. I still have the lump, but I feel different. I feel less fatigued. I feel more energy. And she was like, then it's working, let's keep doing it. And so the 3rd day we did it again, and I went home. And on the morning of the 4th day, I was 3/4 of the way back to my normal energy. The fatigue had lifted. My son called me and I said, son, finally I'm starting to feel better. I'm feeling more normal. After that, I was checking, and on the 4th day, I could no longer find the lump in my breast. I couldn't palpate it anywhere. At this point, I had been coming and putting the frequencies on every day. I had purchased the membership here, and I had been on all the machines trying to fix the situation that I was going through. It worked, and by the 4th day, and everything had broken up, and it did take like 2 to 3 weeks, and there was a lot of pain as whatever had gotten broken up by the sound waves coming out of here just kind of cleared the system. I was on here doing lymphatic drainage, trying to shake any toxic out. I was doing all the steps that Dr. Carolyn had mentioned to me. I was finally feeling normal, and I kept it up for 3 weeks straight, coming all the time with that emergent need to try to fix the crisis that was going on in my life, and it did. I've had multiple screenings with the ultrasound, the MRI, and the mammograms. So far, everything's been clear. They can't find anything. And now I come here 3 days a week. I do the breast frequencies on one of the days as preventative maintenance. I do all the other things too. I've been getting results on so many different levels. I've tried the red belt back there and I've lost inches. I've gained muscle from doing the exercises on the VibraGenix, and I'm finally feeling my health coming back. This place has saved my life. I feel if I hadn't walked in at the moment that I did, I don't know if I would be standing here today. I can't thank Dr. Carolyn enough for saving my life. I'm gonna keep coming, and I love this place so much, and I cannot speak highly enough about it. Anytime anyone comes up to me and mentions something hurting, their back hurting, their hands hurting, carpal tunnel, anything like that, I'm like, oh, I know a place. There's a frequency for that.